Lou Dobbs, super mad at Evan McMullin. In fact, a lot of conservatives are super mad at him. On CNBC, they were yelling at him. CNBC, the only channel, by the way, more conservative than Fox News. They're like, what are you doing at the race? You're not going to win. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right? So Lou Dobbs takes it a little bit further. Again, they're all drunk tweeting in the middle of the night like Donald Trump. He's like, it's okay. Donald does it. Anyway, he says, look deeper about Evan McMullin, the fifth party candidate. He's nothing but a globalist, Romney, and Mormon Mafia tool. America first, MAGA. Okay. I know, make America great again. Get rid of the Mormons, make America great again. I mean, they're going back really far in history to get that racial. Okay, so Evan McMullin, if you don't know, is a guy who used to work at the CIA, and is Mormon, and now is in some polls tied with Donald Trump and might win the state of Utah. It would be the first time a third-party candidate has won a state since 1968. I mean, isn't that amazing that it might not be Gary Johnson or Jill Stein, but Evan McMullin, Evan Almighty, who wins a state that is not a major party candidate. So, of course, if he takes Utah, it makes Trump winning much harder because he didn't have much of an electoral roadmap to victory to begin with. That's what's making all the Trump supporters so mad. Now, look, if he didn't go weirdly bigoted here and just ask a simple question of, hey, who's financing Evan McMullin? That's a perfectly good question and one the press should be asking. Because obviously it's some businessmen who don't want Trump to win. And I'd love to know who those guys are, because you can't run a candidacy like this without money. He's got some money, and it's not his own. He just was a guy who worked at the CIA. He's not rich. He's not any of that. He's a guy that they put up because they're like, he's got a really clean record, national security, Mormon. All we got to do is make sure he doesn't win Utah, and it makes it nearly impossible for Trump to win. So obviously there's a group of Republican businessmen who think that. Who are they? That's a good question. And that's what's wrong with our system, is that these guys behind the scenes with unaccountable money are making these decisions. Stick to that, but they can't help themselves because they see a conspiracy around every corner. That conspiracy is out in the open. We allow people to get bribed in this country. So Evan McMullin's like, oh, give me your money, give me your money. Okay, great, I'll go run in Utah and take this guy out for you. Okay, that's the conspiracy, and they're not hiding it. Instead, he's like, it's a Mormon Mafia. I know it. And it's a globalist conspiracy. Really, the Mormons are running the globalist conspiracy? They're apparently more powerful than I realized. And if they're running a global conspiracy, why didn't they have Mitt Romney win? He ran in 2012. He's a Mormon. Global conspiracy, that would be the time, right? That is one poor conspiracy if they can't pull that off. They're like, oh, I got an idea. We run the world, guys, everybody, the Mormon Mafia, obviously. So let's do this, okay? Let's have our favorite candidate of all time, Mitt Romney, run against Barack Obama, who we can't stand, but we'll have him lose. That'll throw him off the scent. But the next election, we'll win one state. Got him. It's the worst run conspiracy in the history of the world. But that's the conservative mind is conspiratorial, fear-based, and so he's the Mormon Mafia. I knew it, right? So, and Evan McMullin comes back and obviously says, silly. And by the way, one of the reasons I'm running against Donald Trump is because he says racist, sexist, xenophobic, and bigoted comments. And here's one of Trump's largest supporters in the media, Lou Dobbs, basically proving my point by saying something bigoted against Mormons. Well played, Lou. Really nice job. Here's what won't happen to you if you're a TYT member.
You're kicking me out the door. You're kicking me out the door.
Well, we're not going to kick you out the door. We welcome you. Be part of independent media. Be the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.